Blessing off a flow like a river. Shot at them ready for pressing sugar. Blessing.
Yes guys, my name is Paris. I'm a university student and I'm here to tell you what schools don't about credit cards. If you've been on my channel before, you've probably seen a lot of sports, fitness and football content. The main goal of my channel is honestly anything to do with self-improvement and finance, and having good financial habits fits within that. Personal finance has become one of my biggest hobbies over the past few years. I've learned a lot simply by reading, researching and just paying attention. I've also noticed that many people fall into financial traps because nobody's ever explained to them how credit cards actually work. This video is intended for young adults, college students, or people who are just looking for their first credit card. Most people get a first credit card with no idea of how credit works, and that mistake can cost them years of debt. If you're in college or just starting out financially, this video could save you from making many costly mistakes. If you're under 18, don't click away just yet. There's actually a way to start building your credit before you're even old enough to get your own credit card, but I'll explain that later on in the video. My goal in this video isn't to tell you what card to get, it's to tell you how credit cards work before you get your first one. This video is for educational purposes only, and you should always do your own research before making financial decisions. Why would you even want a credit card? If you're financially responsible, there can be many advantages to owning a credit card. Number one, you'll start to build your credit history. Using your credit card responsibly can help you to build your credit score, which can help you get things in the future like a house with a mortgage, car loans, apartments. Another reason why owning a credit card is good is because it can offer fraud protection. Say for instance, hopefully not, if someone steals your credit card information, it's the bank's money that's been spent, not yours. And because the bank wants their money back, they often investigate fraud aggressively, which often leads to them reversing unauthorized charges much easier than with a debit card. The last benefit for this video is rewards. This is one of the biggest reasons why people get credit cards in the USA. Many credit cards give you cashback, points or miles every time you make an eligible purchase. Since you're already spending money on the things you were going to buy anyway, those rewards can add up nicely over time. But that's as long as you're always paying your balance in full. For example, if you've earned cashback through using a credit card, you can use it towards everyday essentials, or you can use it to this deodorant that I use every single day. It has only 4 natural ingredients and it lasts me throughout my whole day, whether I'm going to school for the whole day, whether I'm going to work for the whole day, or whether I'm doing a workout. It always keeps me smelling fresh. Or you could even put it towards this body butter. It keeps my skin moisturized, no dry patches, no ashy patches, and I'm always beating the ashy allegations. So if you would like either of these 2 items, they'll be the first link in the bio. Both of them are from XOM Skincare, by the way. Alright, 3 simple terms all beginners should know about credit cards. The first term is credit limit. So a credit limit is basically the amount of money the bank allows you to use at one time. For example, if your credit limit is $500, that's the most you can owe before you need to make payments back to the bank. Think of it as your borrowing ceiling. The second term you should know is APR, also known as annual percentage rate. APR is the interest rate you'll pay if you don't pay your balance according to the terms from your credit card. As a beginner, this is the easiest rule to follow. Just pay your balance every month or every payment period in full, and you won't need to worry about APR. And the third term you should know about credit cards is credit score. I know I mentioned that earlier, but I didn't actually say what it was. So a credit score is a number that represents how reliable you are at borrowing and paying back money. Some of the biggest factors include paying your bills on time, keeping your balances low compared to your credit limit. So if you have a $500 credit limit, you don't want to be maxing that out every month or every payment period. How long you've had credit, the different types of credit you have, and how often you apply for new credit. Alright, so this is my biggest advice for young adults who are looking to get their first credit card or are new to credit and how this all works. The main thing you should take away from this video is that if you would like to get a credit card, just always make sure you're paying your balances in full so you do not owe the bank anything. And in fact, you'll actually be getting money from the bank because they're giving you rewards, points, bonuses, all of that. That's how it should always work. And a simple rule of thumb is, if you do not have the money already sitting in your bank account, your debit account that is, don't spend it on your credit card, because how are you going to pay it back? If you do this consistently, you're putting yourself in a great position to have strong credit, which may lead to your credit limits actually increasing, and you'll be in a much better position financially. You're not limited to having one credit card, but once you've shown that you can manage that one responsibly, you can even look at getting more credit cards. This can help strengthen your credit. Alright, now this is what I have for under 18s. Authorized users. So an authorized user is someone who's added to someone else's credit card and they receive their own card with their name on it, but it's not actually their card. I know that sounds a bit tricky. You can use that credit card as an authorized user. Obviously make sure you're paying it back, and that's a way you can start to build your credit even if you're not old enough to get your own credit card. If you know an adult, a parent, an older sibling, anyone like that who is responsible, has a good credit score and knows how to manage their finances well, then those are the sort of people you should be asking to be added as an authorized user onto their card. I did this when I was 16 and 17 years old, and it helped me to get my first credit card when I was 18. Also, if you are looking to get a credit card, it would be a great idea to have a job so you have money coming in that can help you to pay back those bills. That's what school doesn't tell you about owning a credit card, having a credit card and building credit. So I hope what I said can help you in some sort of way to build your credit or possibly get your first credit card. If you'd like to see anything related to finance, debt, investments or savings, let me know, and I have some ideas that I can whip up. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you learned something, and make sure to do your own research first before getting your credit card.
I just wanted to say thanks.